Suddenly, the door slammed open.
Hey!
Hey look, we got here early. Wonderful. Oh, Hana. Shane, looks like it's just the four of us. We should start some trouble. Trouble? He's put an egg on Miss Suma's chair, eh? I bet she'd think it was hilarious.
No.
Figure the shit, no.
Ah.
Come on, I bet I could do like find an exploding bird or two to dive bomb us during class. Yeah, what we gotta do to the motorcycle, you're very important. We understand.
No.
Straight on. I get you could probably bake her a cake. Filled with knives.
Really?
What is wrong with him? She was more than an ocean away from his friends and family. I was only 3 hours away from my dad, but I missed him so much. Was Shane homesick at all? Soon other students filled the room, and Maya joined me at my desk asking why I abandoned her. I filled her in on the situation. She had a good laugh, but as the clock ticked closer to class time, I felt like something was missing. Eventually I realized it was. Yuji wasn't in class yet. I had to beat him. I had to beat him with the girl in the elementary school. The bell rang. Mr. Suzuki came in and class began. But still, he was nowhere to be found. Yeah, I have to beat him. Where was he? What is his name again? The real reason that causes grinding to be necessary in RPGs, if you ask me, is that the whole system's flawed. This is a go on tangent again. She must have gotten set up. Class was nearly over, and PBG still hadn't shown up. I was worried, but no one else seemed to care. That kid always misses class. Still, what if he was sick? Why didn't he really care? Because he usually doesn't. And if it's the norm, most people are used to it. The sound of the bell, Mr. Super jumped. Turn in a 2-page reflection on why the human species as a whole has an emotional range of a teaspoon. Tomorrow. She definitely got stuck. Damn. Mrs. Zuka? He stood and dashed to her desk. Yes, Anna? Yuji wasn't in class today, and I could take notes. And take his notes to him if you need. Oh, there, godsend. Mr. Zuka's eyes watered. She leaned over the desk and pulled him into a hug. It's wonderful to see your youth have hope. Anna. She pulled away and stared into my eyes. Take your upon law for your young. If Yuji is the one you want, you have my blessing. Here, take these papers. She shoved the handouts from today's class into my hands and gathered her things. Bless your heart. She looked at him crying. Oh, I feel bad for you now. Oh, poor thing. She must have really liked this one. Does this happen often? Often enough. Often enough. That should not be happening often. So you're taking that to BBG? Yeah. When I think of it, I don't know his number. Damn. 402. How did it? Why? Should I? It's next to Jared's room, so of course I don't swim in the mornings. Oh, okay, that's fine. That Stalker Jared was expected. I've got tryouts, I won't be able to go with you. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. Told you I don't think he feels that way. Before I could say anything more, she left the room. 400, 401, 402, here it is. At the front of his door, my heart beating in his throat, heart in my throat. I wouldn't try to act like I'm knocking down his door. Oh my god, yes. Are any of them in black guys around? I would like to fuck with BBG. Oh god. One of them is like a piece of lumber, and I'll pretend like I have an axe. And then just those two will be panicking outside. Oh god, I would love it to prank him. I would love to prank him. He's like, oh god, she's killing everyone. What the hell's going on out there? Let's go. Oh god, it's Hana. Oh. I would love that. I would love that. I would have done that. I probably would have done that. That's me. Suddenly I felt horribly stupid at bringing him into this. It wasn't like he would even look at it. He said it himself. He hated school. But he was dying in there. John went to drama club. He wouldn't be back for a few hours. Sucking it up, I knocked on the door. Who is it? It's Hana. I brought some notes from Hana. Oh god, that just made me think of that one song. America, fuck you. And it pretty much reflected this moment. Oh no, fuck yeah. Get in here. Door song open before I finish this PBG beam down.
Hana.
Hana, hi.
Hey.
Hi. Come in. Oh. Thanks. Stepped into the messy room, posters line the walls, and small Harvest Moon plushies are piled up on the beds, which I assume to be PBGs. A TV was on in another room. Turby twinkled happily from the pause menu. You playing games? Yeah, oh yeah. Did you close the door behind me? I didn't feel like going to class today, so I thought I'd stay and do some work. We were on the project, I hope. We do have a tournament coming up, so this kind of counts. Yeah, I guess. No, I calls! I must pause. Right, stuff we went over in class. Oh, thank you. Took papers in my hand and set them on a desk next to a small stock of manga. I'm glad you're feeling well. Were you worried that I was sick? Sorry. That's adorable, so I'm gonna have
What?
Wait, what? Why? Do you wanna hang out? We have to work on a project at some point anyways, right? Don't mind if you can hear stuff in the background, that's just my brother and sister discussing food plans. For lunch. This is about the right time, yeah. Well, I didn't really have anything else planned. Great. Flopped into a bean bag and slapped a pillow down next to him. Should I play? Nah, I'm not good at games. I think I'll just watch. Okay. He unpaused the game. Turby sprinted across the screen, shooting fireballs from south. PJ and I didn't talk much. Instead, I commented on the game and laughed at him when he died. Damn. Before I knew it, the sun was setting and I had to leave. You're welcome back anytime. Actually, we're having a Stomping Sisters tournament in 2 days. You can come if you want. Sure.
See ya.
Awesome. It'll be at noon in this room. Oh, well, I'm already late. It's past noon here. We'll see you there. Up the doorman stepped out into the fading sunlight. The air was warm and filled with the smell of freshly cut grass. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something about being around PBG was comforting. Shaking my head, I went back to the doorman.
Hey.
Hey, my head at tryouts. How close your eyes to move? Before I could flip on the lights, there's something warm flooded in my eyes are covered. What's going on? So squirming over it. What? Just follow my lead, okay? My guy didn't make the room turn over, step down. She put her hand on my back and folded me in half, inching me into something that felt like it had a roof. Almost done. What's actually going on? And ta-da! I gasped. Fully functional pillow fort. My, what is this? Why does it look like it's a pillow fort? I've been looking forward to this for ages. It's already happened. I made the tip easy. Naturally, because I wanted to set this up for you. For me? Well, for us. You're such a good friend to me, Hana. I'm so glad we got to be roommates. I want to do something for you to make you feel more at home. We've seen how panicked you can be going around school. I know it happened in your life, but that's was your first start, right? You got me, and you got school, and the normal kids too. If you're for it, this can be your new life. You don't ever have to look back. And now? Now is when we can play. Aw,
Yeah!
yes, I knew it! I totally knew you were going to cry!
Perfection.
This means successful. I might have done it again. My. She's just a tackler. Be careful you don't break it, so we forever. My house blew out at my old school. That's why I left. It's only because my dad gave up everything to Forged. I thought you wouldn't like me. I had a hard time trusting people. Sounds like me now. I wanted you. I think we could be friends?
Oh, no.
Best friends? Oh god, now I'm gonna cry.
Yay!
Let's be best friends. I keep reminding myself this is fantasy. And I'm like, oh, I wish this sort of thing could happen to me, but that's not happening. I already know that's not happening. Never happened to me before? I sure as hell didn't last long. I'm so happy. Me too. Together, we're unstoppable. I'll say. Took you and Jared up. What? Wait, I can't even talk to him without self-destructing. We got it, it's fine. There's no way he can fall for you. Oh, yeah? And no one's got your eye yet? Uh-huh. So there's more than a few secrets on your horizon. Aren't you gonna give it a shot? Me? Dating? I've done it. It's... Oh, I shifted across the fort. My mate, the stuffed rabbit, sitting on my bed. The window with the view of Asagao's manicured lawn. My life changed so much so quickly. You know, maybe I could.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I prepared some activities for us to do. Look. Told that tablet and opened an app. We're going to marathon you through theft. Theft. I don't know, too late. Just press play. As we huddled in the blanket fort, watching episode after episode, messing with each other. Happier than I'd been for a long time. I rested my head on my shoulder. Before I knew it, I'd fallen asleep. As usual, the next day, Maya and I got squirrely poking fun at each other for a moment the night before. But as we approached Happy Hall, I noticed something felt different. Palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid. Man, what was up with everyone? I don't know. Is there a test today? Not that I know of. As I entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. Paul and Jared and Paul were arguing amongst a large crowd, spit flying from their mouths. Oh god, but avoid those. Just for like a mini game in which we're avoiding that. While Nick and Josh walked along the halls, pasting posters of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. Well, you know, you should have just evenly spaced these out. I think it's a bit overkill for one hall. Especially since I imagine Poppy's Hall is actually quite big. That furthest locker, that one could have what? Or they could just do 2 each. 2 each is possible. 2 each on each one. And by that I actually mean 1 each for both of them. Like, you can mix it up and just, like, back and forth, one after the other. That would have been an evenly spaced enough thing. And nobody would have really had to fight over that. They probably would have fought to do that all over, though. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down. Well, you did overkill. Both of you guys did, really. Though, there's at least one viewable one for you to have, Jared. That's fine. Oh, what's wrong with you? These models are everybody's space. We don't have to listen to you. You know that this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show.
No.
But mine were here first. Lay off them. Between you and me, Jared, leave them out of it. I'm taking up all the wall space with your show. This student lectures are much more important. It's our government. Student government doesn't even do anything.
Whoa!
Whoa, as a current president, I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that the student government does a ton for the school. You don't even know, Jared. You don't even know. Yeah, I imagine they do a lot of background stuff. Which no one really takes notice of, but it's still there. Wait, what does the student government actually... She wasn't with anywhere. She parted herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart and forward to help her. You guys should stop. Hannah! Jesus. Yeah, just flinch. Sorry, Hannah. I didn't mean to yell back. Wait. I want your opinion on something. You're a regular student and a new student. You're involved. Which do you think is more important, our student government or the fashion show? My option is still student government. I still want to say student government, just in general. I'm sorry. Fashion show sure is a thing to do, but first, girls, stuff that's required to be done first. Then you can add like fundraisers and all that too. Which I imagine the fashion show is a fundraiser, otherwise they wouldn't really be able to do it. Then again, the rich kids, you could have just asked for the money to do it in the first place. If they ended up turning it into a fundraiser, someone had to set the fundraiser in the first place. So, I'm a ghost student government.
Oh, I know that's right.
You know that's right. Really know. Teacher already told you students want representation. Now I'll give it to them to make sure we're representing us correctly. They're at least intelligent. I'm sorry. Some people just genuinely just... Let's do this without any consequences, but that's not how the world works. Made the right choice, Hannah. You're gonna vote for me, right? Yeah. Especially if there's no one else there. Part of me felt like if I didn't vote for him, a puppy somewhere would die. Jesus. Okay. Jill, on the other hand, looked irked. Felt rammed by something. I wouldn't. Lana, please come to the fashion show. I already gave you a ticket, right? Hopefully it'll change your mind. It was amazing they even cared what I thought. I was usually right about these things. You should listen to her. I patted me on the back and I jumped. I forgot she was there. Jared looked at my raising an eyebrow. You sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why'd you bother to ask? Well, if I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the lectures because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school. Thank you. He gestured dramatically at Mai as if her opinion sealed the deal. It's because we made it a fundraiser. Damn straight. Had to go through procedures first before actually establishing that it was a fundraiser. Which, it's a lot of grunt work, but still. They do some important shit over there. So. Now the 5-minute bell class is about to start. Jordan nodded to us monthly, opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. Headed after Jared with Nick and Josh. Thanking them for their help. Being a year ahead of us, their classes would be on the next floor. I began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way.
Oh, Jared.
If you need any help with the show, I'm here. Yeah, I'd go through the empty hallway. Jared, without even looking back, raised his hand in acknowledgement. Once again, dragged her into the classroom. The drama of that morning. I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate when I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded. Woo! We saved a spot for you. Get over here. I sat at the normal boots table, looking like she was completely won't. She waited for me to join her. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down. So I nodded slightly. He nodded back. I felt accepted.
Hey.
Hannah, how was class?
Hey.
Nothing serious you might have told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the... Is that Gerard back there? You know, in a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. No one turned to look. So we're doing some trading. Such waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day. Ooh! Hoping I could use it to make plans. Shame. Such things the subject everybody started talking about that. I'm curious. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were trading? These are itty-bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figures of all shapes and of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. You know me. I'm hip to know about these things. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing. She shrugged. Gerard is known as a completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that. The completionist? Was that why he was so thorough when giving me a tour? Probably. ABK is the thing right now. And last year, too. I think in first year there were a lot of people collecting silly slime snakes, but that got old fast. Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in our room. I can show you sometime. Jared tapped my on the shoulder and she rolled around, hitting me in the face there. Ow. Yes. I wanted to thank you for this morning. Oh, no, it's nothing. Definitely, I mean... As Gerard and I spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Jorah inspected them and shook his head. She pulled another one out, sadly this time. And Jorah's face lit up. Held out his figure and they swapped. Bittersweet, letting go of something you loved to get something you would potentially love more. What do you think, Hannah? My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation. Huh? Yes or no? Sure. Interesting. I gave me a skeptical glance and turned away. Okay. I bowed my head in apology and took one last look at the intriguing trade away. The girl left, and George was now talking to a boy with a messy appearance who made exaggerated hand motions. He looked like he just got out of bed. This is another trade.
Alright.
It's an official announcement in case you hadn't heard. We are having a competition tomorrow. Just a little casual something to help us get ready for the tournament.
Yeah!
Finally, I've been planning this one since last year's. I had just snapped back to the competition happening in front of me. Was this what PvG was talking about yesterday? Well, not mine. You're invited to come if you'd like to come. Either way is fine, but let me know so I can plan. Thunder in the back. This is good old Scranton. Sunny old Scranton. How's it work? Still a thing. Some lighthearted fun to start off the new year. Lighthearted fun, my ass. John almost broke Satch's nose last year, and Gerard twisted his ankle. God damn. Satch delicately raised a hand to his nose.
No.
It was an accident. Forgot the part where you almost passed out from blood loss, Jane. I didn't forget. Looked away. I can never forget. All the flashback scenes are here. Which honestly would be absolutely horrifying. I don't know about this. I'm not very good at video games.
Yeah!
Sure you are. Gerard will come.
Alright.
Awesome, I plan for you to be there. Don't worry on that. They're actually fun. You probably won't get hurt. As long as you just keep losing, I imagine. They seem very prideful of their video games. As much as I was afraid of possibly losing a limb, I really did want to go. I was glad Maya was there to force me into it. Thought I would be a lonely transfer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment. Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us. Of course, it'd be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. Plus, it'll be nice to have some new competition. I look forward to winning. The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventfully, or at least if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was busy staring at the food in front of me. Joy and horror mixing in my stomach. There's no way I was going to beat even one of those nobles guys. Thunder! Yay! Hey, Mr. Thunder, how you doing? I'd make a fool of myself, but still. I was getting to go. It was a privilege nobody else shared. No, this is the kind of time I should be like recording like a creepypasta or something. Some sort of reading. But just all, instead of like the ambient music, just thunder in the back, and it's just like, are you doing that every time there's like a storm? Yes. I would love to do that. I still have to get to that creepypasta though. Don't worry, Ferdinand, I'm working on it. Working on it. Waiting for the right timing for that. Still, I was getting to go. It was a privilege no one else shared. Paul looked at me with what seemed like concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food. The least I could do was get a chance, right? Yeah. After a long day, class was finally over, and I was ready to go home. Which is like it still wasn't over. A breakup and my complaint loudly. I should have knew, man, so the homework would stop being so colored. There's something to do, though. What else would I be doing if not homework? Studying, probably.
Hannah!
Oh, God, it's beautiful. Good old sunny old Scranton. Which, is it sunny out right now? Well, it's not bleeding out. Well, the clouds are not thick enough. Oh, I just saw flash lightning! Ah! Far, how far, how far, how far, how far? I used to think I did. Oh no, it's just the rain starting, okay. Then back to the dorms, there's something in A32 that I want to show you. Come, come. 32, wasn't that the normal Boots Club room? We're not allowed in there. There's no meeting today, so no one's going to be in there either. Exactly why we need to go now. I got my hand and dried with Paul's. Okay, you know, I commented on Jared's poster. It'd be unfair if I didn't comment on Paul's posters. Let me look at this. They actually got the details nice. More of a detailed style, which, yeah, that suits Paul, honestly. Like, the fourth view. The fourth turn view. So that's nice. I don't know about this. What if someone sees us? Jack Natural, no one will care. There's too many people around. I should probably close a window. I want to go close a window. Jack Natural, nobody will care. There's too many people around. Nobody will be interested in what we're doing. I was full of confidence that I wish I shared. I really don't think I'm comfortable with this. I stopped at the club room door, gently tugging on it.
Yeah!
Sweet, they left it open. She pulled me into the club room, shut the door behind us. Are we gonna get caught? We're gonna get caught. It's in here. Here was a storage closet at the very back of the room, a plain white cabinet. She stopped short of the door, looking expectantly at me. I tugged the knob, expecting it to be locked like all the storage closets were. Knob didn't move, confirming my suspicions. Relief swept through me. Well darn, looks like it's locked. I guess whatever you have to show me, we'll have to wait till another day, or maybe never. Oh, I know it's locked. That's why I have these. She pulled a shiny chain of keys from her pocket. Eye sparkling, goddammit. Shizuka's keys? Who gave you those? No, and I'm borrowing them for a bit, and I'm done. She fiddled with the door handle, going through key after key. I'm seriously uncomfortable with this. Someone's bound to find out. They always do. Especially since this is a dating sim and it's meant to be so mildly dramatic. Also, I'm sorry guys if the rain has become a little overwhelming in the background, but it's literally the quietest room, oddly enough. Right there was a small click and the lock relented. Don't worry, Hannah, I'll protect you. I opened the closet and a light shone down directly onto its contents.
Yay!
There they are, there they are! To my utter bewilderment, there sat luminescent gold boots resting on a velvet pillow encased in a glass box. What are these? I stood close to the case and was about to put my hand onto the glass, but stopped inches before, wrought with guilt. We shouldn't be here. These, Hana, are the boots. The boots. It's the symbol of the Normal Boots Club. This is their club room after all. I'm telling you, these guys don't mess around. They're made of gold. Real gold must have cost a fortune. I'd say they're solid gold. Only worth 100,000 yen or so, but to really make sure... My fingers wriggled in front of her face before I could stop her. She opened the glass case and looked at the boots from the velvet below the rested on. My, please be careful. I guarded the boots from me in case you dropped them. Good thing, too, because they were heavy. The gold was cool and hard to the touch. These boots were definitely not wearable. And anything but normal. I bounced up and down, weighing them in her hand. Her arms flexed as she did so. I strongly realized why her hats on the back hurt so much. The volleyball made her strong.
Bingo.
Any sports, I imagine, would do that. Oh, yep. Definitely water. A lot of water. Yep, definitely solid gold. Mimi lied to me. She said they were gold-plated. I didn't believe her, so I had to check. So he dragged me along instead of her. This display of wealth made my stomach churn. They saw a symbol. I saw months of food from her father and I. Damn straight. I understand that. 100,000 yen just lying in a closet protected by a single poorly guarded key. That'd be a big deal to students with rich parents, majority of this academy, but it was still more disturbing. More than disturbing for me. Yes, you wanted you to experience this with me. Silhouetted by the warm glow of the spotlights, my smiled at me. Smile almost made me feel okay being here without permission. Almost. Plus, when we get caught, we'll be okay. There's no reason they can punish you if they really like you. What? The storeroom lights flickered on. Lilith was turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Shane, nope, I'm not saved. She's in the doorway. Maybe not that one. What are you doing here? That case is supposed to be locked. Well, it was locked. My. I'm sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here and we're curious, that's all. No harm done, right? Here, Mai, let's give the boots back to him. And I was just showing her we aren't suspicious. You guys had it away. How's anyone ever supposed to see it? She handed the boots to Shane, who placed them carefully back in the case, adjusting the pillow to the center.
No.
We hide it from people who aren't in the club, like you. The case clicked shut. Shane, I'm sorry. Don't come back here. Get out of my sight. But I'm containing my anger now, but your continued presence is making that ever more difficult. I gulped. Maya and I shut the door. She sat on the door behind us. Do you think he's gonna tell the rest of them? I really hope not. I might have ruined my reputation with them.
Sorry.
I think you mean I might have ruined your reputation with them. She threw her back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions. You'll be fine, I'll be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole them. But Shane, he was really angry. Just an act, don't worry about it, Hana. I said I would protect you, right? Worry seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It was almost as if she planned for us to get caught. Okay, good, now let's head back to the dorms. The competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to lack of sleep. Darn, I completely forgot. Would they even let us participate considering what we just did? Maya hummed happily as she skipped down the halls, impervious to my anxieties. Heart heavy, I followed her. Only time would tell. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up Maya. Maya, it's time to get up. Why? Video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Stomping Sisters today. Is that like the parody of Super Smash Bros. Or something? I'm assuming it's Super Smash Bros. Parody game. Maya shot straight up out of her bed. Oh my god, Jared! I can hang out with Jared today. She catapulted from the top of her bunk bed and sprinted out into the hallway. It crashes and shrieks as she massacred the other girls to get into the bathroom. God damn. Slowly rose through the window. I think we'd just fine, right? So Maya returned fully dressed and raring to go. Come on, let's go. Did she have any other clothes except, uniforms? She came ahead and dragged me into the campus commons. My incessant tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Ever more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of both of us. We wandered the halls of the boys' dorm, making our way for a or two. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wondered how I never noticed and realized it's the first time I came on a weekend, rather than wandering campus all day for classes and clubs. Most people were sleeping in or hanging out in their rooms. I slowed down as we climbed the stairs. Starting with the floor. I missed that part. Oh well. We opened up the 4th floor door and browsed the hall. Finally, we stood in front of PBG and John's door. You should knock.
What?
Me? You should knock. You got here first. Yeah, but you're their friend. Well, you know them better. Because you've got pink hair. Is there a problem, ladies? Both of us. Sense of ham wafted through the air. I'm sorry, I don't like ham. Jared.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's just Jared. Oh, ladies. Anything wrong with the door? No, we just, did you know anything? They were still sleeping. Jared let it out. They laughed. I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up. My legs almost rolled back into the back of her head. Here, allow me. He leaned between us and tapped on the door. He's surprisingly tall. And being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me. He looked down at me and winked. No. Door flew.
Hey.
Hey guys, glad you can make it. We'll be a little squished in here, but it's better than none. Well, couldn't get the classroom this year. I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come. It turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for. Just noticed someone in the background. Not sure your room's better than nothing. Oh, Shane with the zinger. That wasn't the zinger. You're just gonna stand outside or you're coming in? We stepped through the threshold, fully entering PBG and John's room. Boy territory, we're out of our element. My head never been in the room before, and she glanced at the walls, shelves, and just like a manic squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had a sneaky suspicion she was making note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes. Though what they were, I had no idea. Although I didn't want to know.
What's up?
Go on, take a seat anywhere. Looked to my left and saw boxers lying on a desk chair. Bloodshot and dry face. Were they used? Did you follow my gaze and turned red? Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty. Did that pigsties in England? They did for a great while, yeah. Everything in America is derivative of England, but We're in Japan. Shout out to his language. We're all speaking English. Man, we're so lucky the Wii U has 8-player stomp. I'm excited to crush you, Shane.
John sucks.
Oh, that's the best line I've heard out of the entire thing that's actually voice acted by a person. I don't think that's going to happen. Hello, guess who's here? Gerard, hey. Entered without knocking. Press well.
Hold on. What?
Oh man, Shane got here before me. Did you fail to see me leave?
Yeah, whatever.
I was hoping you were in the bathroom or something. We brought extra controllers. There's nobody knock around here. No, why would we? To be polite? Pfft, girls and theirs are ridiculous social constructs. What? Well, it's always a good thing, actually. Unless you would like to walk in on a naked girl, which is perfectly fine, actually. Yeah, I don't think they care much, so it's fine. Maybe because they're used to just dudes, because you know it's dudes stormtrooper and that's about it. But I actually quite like that. I just someone make a beat out of that. Someone make an actual thing to it. I feel like it. If you don't, it's fine. It seems like it'd be a nice beginning one though. And I pointed toward the doors in defiance. See, someone knocks.
Good morning.
Of course, it's Satch. Hello, I brought bagels. Figured we didn't want to repeat it last year. My stomach rumbled and she turned red. That's what I thought. Yep. Ah, that's my husband.
What? You're perfect.
The best partner anyone could ask for. You truly are the best of us. Could you just ask for one normally? Bright enough for everyone. Gerard leaned his head against Satch's shoulder and turned to whisper into his ear. I knew I could trust you. Jesus. Okay then. Well then, everybody pick a place to sit. We'll hand out bagels and we'll get started. Scott was outside of the room against PBG's bed and next to mine. I'd be sitting with them at lunch. But it wasn't until just now that I realized how crazy having all normal guys in one room could be. 9 adolescent men in one room. Not to mention all friends, all part of the same club. Personality mingled in different ways, and I almost couldn't focus over the myriad of inside jokes, shouting voices, and flailing limbs. That is until the character selection screen came on. In the blink of an eye, the controllers were gone. PG glanced at me, noticing that I didn't have one. Offered me his. No, really. I'm not good at these kinds of games. There's no way worse than me, or Jimmy for that matter. Seeing as he didn't want to take no for an answer, I grabbed the controller and selected my character, Chirby. He was cute and bouncy, even though he didn't seem so powerful. He looked like an easy enough character for a beginner to grasp, even though there's something in the eyes and beak that seemed a little... Yeah. Speaking of that, hey Shock, stop. Is everybody ready? I swallowed hard. I tried already slippery sweat from my sweat. Never played Stomp before, though I watched others do so. Looked at the buttons on the controller trying to guess what button did what. One of the top buttons probably jumped. Obviously the analog stick moved the character. They selected a stage, something with cute little houses and smallish animals bopping around in the background. And the countdown began. Their buttons on... Sorry, my sister doesn't care for social constructs. She's just like, I'll just barge in whatever the fuck I feel like. There are buttons on the back that clicked when you hit them, but I didn't know what they did. 3. Oh, there's a weird blue button on the top right, but not the left. 2. And another analog stick was that for the camera? How are we all supposed to control the camera at once? 1. Oh no. Go.
Yeah.
Die, Shane, die! What the hell? Attack everyone, not just me. But you're my mortal enemy.
Yeah.
Just what was that for? I wasn't even fighting you. You're wide open and death waits for no one. You're next. The battle began, and in a display of slight mercy, the boys left me alone to wander the field and get a sense of my character. Oh, that does jump. The jump button again and again and again. Watching my character float higher and higher toward the sky. I can fly! My dad was cut off short by as a milky ball emerged from nowhere and pegged him up by blob in the eye. I fell off the side of the screen despite trying to jump back up. It wouldn't let me. What?
Ah, look at you.
Chibri can kind of hover for a while. Eventually he gets too full of air and has to land, otherwise he'd be OP. Oh. When in doubt, down B. Down B? In the commotion of the match, curses and death threats mixing with the clack of controllers, nobody was listening to what Nick was saying. The key to getting someone to hear your commotion was shouting their name at the beginning of your sentence. Gerard! Satch! I frowned as my pink little blob fell back onto the map. Following Nick's advice, I hit down B. A cloud appeared around my pink eye. It became a rock. What? I don't understand. What would a rock do? I repeated the move multiple times, always turning into a rock of some sort of ground, never hurting anybody near me. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the ground, and Turby flew into the air just as I hit down B. No! To my surprise, he formed into a rock and fell directly onto John's head. His Nario was sent flying off the screen and died. You're on my shit list. I'm very sorry. It didn't take long after that for me to die 5 pitiful, painful deaths, but as my little Turby tumbled off screen for the 6th and final time, a small surge of pride hit me. I killed John. The John, even if by accident. I handed my controller to Mai and sat back, completely satisfied. If it wasn't for the fact that it was Mai's turn, I'd jump back in, eager to find other strategies for murdering my friends, potentially stirring up a hit list a mile long. That actually sounds like fun. So this was the joy of games. After playing a few rounds, the official tournament started. People played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. Mai went before me and was rather unfairly paired against Jared. Every blow he doled out was to her in her mind some form of actual physical contact, at least judging by the way she shivered when she was hit. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. I was the last person set to go against BBG. The others chuckled as we were past the controllers. Don't worry, Hannah. BBG's the easiest of us. You're bound to beat him. Come on, guys! Don't worry, Hannah. I'll go easy on you. I noticed BBG picked the most level playing field, a small platform floating out in space. The match started, and PBG graciously held his characters. Still, go ahead and test your moves.
You're a great friend.
Oh, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. I tested my moves while doing so, my hand brushed against the yellow stick, turned it, and my single kick, my eyebrows raised. That looked powerful. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so. PBG charged at me against the yellow screen, and when he came close enough to me, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. Flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy then. First, he doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. It was a long battle. A surprisingly long battle. We seemed to be evenly matched up until the end. I smashed him off the screen with Turby's hammer. What? I set the controller down quietly. Not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. I guess I lost then.
Whoa!
Damn, Hannah, that was some natural born talent right there. I don't really think so. Anyway, next match is Paul versus Shane. Shane versus Paul, I don't know. I can't remember first names sometimes. PBG remained quiet for a while after that. It wasn't until the 3rd round that he joined in again cheering with the rest of the guys. My match rolled around, but this time I was against Jared, and that time I lost in only a few minutes. Set the controller down again, happy to no longer have responsibility over the life and death of inanimate pixels. As I did so, I saw Paul lean in and whisper something to Shane, whose eyes flew wide open, then his face shut down. Over my dead body. They said to me, and I looked away. They were talking about me, weren't they? I scooted over to mine, feeling more comfortable near her than near any of the guys. We cheered for Jared right up until the end. We lost to a supernaturally agile Shane, seemingly being fooled by the rage of 1,000 demonic toddlers. Jesus. Everyone, that was a great round. Looks like we're in even better shape than last year. Well, all of us except PPG. That was uncalled for. Totally deserved. Anyways. I'm tired, so get out of my room, please. Shoo. Scoot, all of you. Shush, get out. He grinned broadly, not finding anything wrong with how he summarily dismissed us. Yep. When I gathered our things and left the room with the others, who laughing and joking, dispersed in all different directions. Together, we shuffled home. We fell through the doorway exhausted, with barely enough energy to change into our PJs. Miley jumped our bed with a happy sigh. Oh, hon, I'm so glad you came to Asagao. As if this couldn't have happened without me here. I shoved her face into the pillow and emitted a muffled reply. Yeah, whatever you said. Fell on my bed, staring at the rungs that kept my and her mattress from collapsing onto me. It's mothering me to death in the night. That was really fun. Video games are fun, right? Just shuffled around on top of the bed. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was passable. I don't know if I'd call it super fun or anything. No? I loved it. She chuckled. Seems like you found your calling. I'm sure I have. Both me and my yawned.
Let's just go to sleep.
Let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Smiling, I got up and turned out our
Good
light.
night.
Good night, Anna. Good night, Mom. Alright, I'm gonna end it here because it's getting a little long. And honestly, I have other things to do. I have to end it here. Still, once again, give me suggestions. Which route? Tell me, guys. Tell me. Also, know I'm recording this on the same day as the one before. So you could have put a comment on there, and I wouldn't have read it by now. Also, because I wanted to record, because you only get one every other day, and I record about 2 in each of these sessions. And I set each one to go a day in between, a day of no video and then another video, and I'm getting a rhythm going, and it's nice for once through the schedule. And I'm like, what? Also, I just realized this video, I'm pretty sure, will be the one going up on my birthday, so woo! Could have been more exciting. Could have. I'm probably gonna do something for my own birthday for my own sake. That was gonna be my own thing. And probably a private one, which I will not share. Or maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. I'll do like a little vlog. A little thing of pictures. I don't know. Depends on how that day goes. Anyway, I'll end it here. Suggestions for routes? For any of the routes? Put them there, please. Comment down below. Do whatever you want besides that. I don't care. Because I don't really care about promoting myself here. I'm here for the sake of myself and whoever the hell wanted to check out this game with me. See you guys.